Yes, guys, there you have it. Newcastle continue what has been a fantastic run of form with a 2-0 win at Old Trafford. Big up Eddie Howe, played it perfectly today. Tonali, Lewis Hall, those two players for me have just taken such a huge step in just where Newcastle are right now. You know, this is not far along from serious questions of Eddie Howe, of the tactics, how we're playing football, and we've gone on a serious run that's taken us into 5th at Old Trafford. It can't get much sweeter. And big up to all of the fans who were there. You can hear them singing from the start until the end, and we ran the show. Like, I know we've been in good form, and I know they haven't. Like, don't get us wrong, they aren't playing great. But as I say, we weren't playing that great that long ago either. And the way we went out today with just no fear. You know, at Old Trafford, you look at the likes of the Carabao Cup final when we lost to them. You know, we didn't look confident in that game. There was no question today. Like, we didn't go. We played like we were at home. We went out there and pressed from the start, controlled the game from the start, and scored within 3 minutes. You know, it's not a bad way to start the game. Eddie Howe picks the lineup, same as last time round. Again, Tonali in that role is just freeing so many players up. I thought Joe Linton looked really good today, really up for it, was on it from the start. Anthony Gordon just taking players on, and obviously Alexander Isak, the man who's been all over the news in the last few days. They reckon that Newcastle have put a £150 million price on the striker's head. You know, is that even enough? You know, that kind of money is just crazy, even in today's football. But I don't even know if you can put a price on the head of Alexander Isak right now. His form has been insane. You talk about Tonali, you talk about Lewis Hall, you can talk about a few players, to be honest. Jacob Murphy, anyone? A little bit quieter today, but still amazing in the last few games. Alexander Isak can make things happen out and often, and in fact, it was the two of the players I've just mentioned. Lewis Hall getting down that, him and Trippier are effectively playing as wing-backs. You know, and you could argue how much that says about us, or how much that says about Manchester United and how poor they are right now. But Lewis Hall up that left-hand side, fantastic whip ball over. Isak in the middle of the 6-yard box, unmarked. You know, don't mind a little bit of that. 3 minutes into a game, puts it in the back of the net. And from that point on, we just didn't stop. We kept pressing, we kept pushing, we were creating. I think there was a point when Gordon megged the play and was trying to whip it through. We were basically lining up on the edge of their 18-yard box. And what I'm hoping for is that we get another, you know, because quite often these games, we've seen it with a lot of football. There's moments in football where teams get a little bit of an advantage. We needed to take it and continue with it. And we did. As I mentioned, Anthony Gordon whips the ball in for Joe Linton. Bit of a head, shoulder. It was looked at by VAR, and it wasn't a handball, which is good enough for me. And I think up to about the half an hour mark, they hadn't touched the ball. Really, as it started to come into the half time, you could tell that we were a team who were winning 2-0 and were quite happy to sit it out. They looked like a team who were just happy to get in at half time and hope to not be losing by more than 2. At that moment, when we stopped pressing, I'm wondering why have we stopped? Can we not just keep going for the kill, try and get as many goals as possible? We kind of sat off. And if anything, the chances they had at the end of the first half were from us giving them the ball. Like, Shaw just kind of rolling it into their player, and thankfully Højlund puts it wide. But yeah, 2-0 at half-time, come out in the second half, and we kind of took our foot off the gas a little bit, but I wouldn't say that it was, you know, we've decided to go out there and stop playing football. I think we were managing the game well. Why risk playing high press strategies and leaving men at the back and leaving space when they haven't got anything going forward? You know, why play into what they want? Really, the best chance Manchester United probably would have had today is if we did go far too gung-ho and started leaving cracks at the back. As I mentioned, when Shaw gave the ball away, they were through. Take a deep breath. The likes of Tonali, I mean, Bruno's been doing it for years, just taking the little sting out of the game, just rolling the ball out. And I think kind of up to the 65-minute mark, we were kind of just letting them do what they want, and they didn't really do anything for us. The game really was won in the first 20 minutes, and after that, it was pure game management from us. We did get a little bit more back into it again. I said kind of like 65, leading up to the 80th minute, and then by then it was done. But the people who didn't stop were the away fans. The chants going around the stadium could be heard on the telly. Do not worry about that. Eddie Howe was getting asked questions after the likes of the West Ham game, after the likes of the Brentford away game. We played against Leicester, we played against Ipswich, we played against Brentford at home. Those were games that really we hoped was going to give that spark back to the side. To beat them, then get another, big win on Boxing Day against Aston Villa. At home again, though, that's the thing. At home, there is never a worry. Regardless of Manchester United's form right now, our record at Old Trafford has never been great. And it didn't faze us, That's where we want to be. That's what we want to be pushing for. And despite what was so is it 5 wins in a row now? So despite what was arguably not a great start to the season, I think because it was Chelsea lost today, that's Manchester United who lost today as well, we are now competing for European football, So, yeah, I'm very, very pleased. It's another kind of win, It's amazing when we go out and smash a side 4-0 who aren't great like Leicester and we just run all over them. Today was like a testing your nerve, going there away from home and just not giving them the respect. We just went there, did our job, ran all over them. And I think the players with the it's a great mix, or it's seemingly becoming a really nice mix in the side when you've got the likes of an Isak or a Gordon who can press, who can go forward. And honestly, having strangely enough, a left back, youngest player in the 11. Must be Lewis Hall, just the most composed man in the world. You can play left back, you can play left wing, you can basically play centre midfield, just rolling the ball around, taking this thing out. And yeah, Tonali, I've mentioned him already. What a big player he is becoming for us right now. When Bruno plays in that role, he does it well, kind of pulling the strings. But the thing is, Bruno wants to go forward, and when Bruno goes forward, it leaves a space. Tonali is kind of happy to just be that man, to just roll the ball around and just dictate the play. So Dubravka and net, another clean sheet for the Nick Pope replacement. Is the fact that maybe Dubravka's bringing a little bit more composure to that position. He's catching the ball. He's slightly better with his feet. Does that just create a little bit more relaxation in the back? If I was a centre-back and my keeper punched it every time and he's not great with his feet, it will create a little bit of worry. Do I think Dubravka's the ultimate solution for us? Probably not, and I think Nick Pope is still a better shot stopper, but you can't argue if this is what's happening. I don't think I will be rushing to put Pope straight back in there. But let me know your man of the match down in the comments below. Yeah, not bad going for this Christmas period. And it's Spurs away next in the new year. So it's another tough one away from home. Let's see if we can do it again. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more videos just like this one. January window. It is also around the corner. We're doing the job on the pitch. Eddie Howe's doing it. The players are doing it. What is Paul Mitchell and the owners going to do about it this January? Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.